Hey everybody, Adam here for True North Wilds. This is the April unboxing of the Simple Fishing RLM Elite. This month I am once again getting the pike box because I love big spring pike. I've written about it on my blog site, truenorthwilds.com, if you want to check that out. Big lures for big fish, and with the Simple Fishing RLM Elite pike box, you definitely get big lures. I'm excited to see what I get for this month, especially now that I am less than a month away from my open water spring season. So let's dive in here, see what we get. While I'm doing that, don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/truenorthwilds, on Instagram @truenorthwilds, and of course our blog site, like I mentioned, truenorthwilds.com. So right off the bat, everything in this box is big. Big sticker, big promotional card, big what's in the box card. These things are huge. The box is wrapped in paper, which is always nice. Makes you feel like you're opening a present, which you kind of are. Let's go ahead and get all this out of the way. Okay, so big lures for big fish. I said the reason that I get the pike box is because I like getting big lures. Yeah, take a look at this. I mean, you can see without me even searching through the box, yeah, there's some big stuff. Everything in here is huge. So as you can see, everything in this box is huge. There's one massive lure here, which I'm going to save to the end. So watch to the end and you'll see there's one thing in here that's going to just absolutely make this box. But we're going to go through the other ones first. I'm going to save the best for last. First up, we have some plastics. So these are NXS soft bait plastics, Blue Glow Mega Grub 2.0 with extra scent on them. These are grub shaped plastics. Let's open these. So that's a pretty standard plastic shape for pike. They love that twister tail, and these definitely have that twister tail on. These are a nice size, nice big twister tail on it, nice beefy grub, good color, blue and white. It'll stand out in the water, in nice clear water. That'll stand out nicely. Does have a scent. It's nothing gross. It's not like a rotten fish smell, but it's sort of that fruity plastic smell. So whatever they infuse that with, it is fairly strong. And it's just standard grub shape. Good color, good twister tail action on these. Nothing to complain about there. Pike and walleye and bass all go after grubs with twister tails around here. That's just sort of a go-to. So it's always nice to have extra colors of that. We have Strike Pro, which is a brand I'm getting very familiar with, and because they're very good quality, I've been using them a lot. This is an interesting looking lure. This is a sinking. This is sinking model number, bunch of letters and numbers, color code. It's just a bunch of numbers. So I don't know what the actual name of the color is or the model. It's just a bunch of letters and numbers. EG05BLS. Anyway, this is a jointed diving swim bait. It's got this nice square bill, and you can see the square bill is almost perpendicular to the head. It's almost straight up and down. Not quite, but just about. So that's going to give it a really interesting dive action. Really good jointed action. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got 8 joints in it. So you get this really smooth action, that snaky action, but they start back at the last half of the lure. So you still get that solid dive action from the front. However this is going to dive, I'm not sure. It's a really interesting dive bill with that straight up and down. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to dive. I'm looking forward to trying that out. But you get that from that hard-bodied front part, and then the back, you're going to get all this snaky, jointed action. Really nice looking joints on there. Good quality hooks on it, which is nice to see. And the color on this, that blue stripe really stands out, and it's a sort of a standard gold and silver color, sort of a bit of a holographic foil in there, lots of flash on it, and then that really distinct blue stripe right across the side, which really stands out. So that'll be a really interesting lure to use. I'm excited to see how this dives. I haven't gotten anything quite like that, and I think that could work out pretty well if it dives down like I think it's going to. Definitely I'm going to try that out in the spring once the open water starts here in under a month. So I'm happy to get that. Next up, we have some big plastics. These are from Next Gen Baits. It's a 7-inch wounded rattle shad. So I have the 5-inch version of this, and these are significantly bigger. Even though they're only an extra 2 inches long, they are much, much thicker. Let's pull one of these out. So these are a really cool plastic. Ooh. They have a very strong scent. I'm not sure if that's with fish attracting rattle call. It doesn't really say anything about the scent or what type of scent it is, but there's definitely a scent there and it's fairly strong. As soon as I opened up the package there, I got a good whiff of it. So these are a very photorealistic image that's printed onto these to look like an actual fish. They have a bit of a rattle right inside the plastic. It's a soft plastic, and it's something that you would Texas or Carolina rig. You put your weedless setup through here. It's got the gap in the plastic for the hook on the bottom, on the top. So you'd set it up just like you would any other plastic with that weedless setup, but it has the rattle in it, which is interesting. Adds that little bit of extra something, and it's got that scent, that strong scent, and then that photorealistic print job on it. It's just really, really nice. Feels like a good plastic. It's a little bit on the softer side, but it feels pretty stretchy. It's not tearing or anything. Feels like it'll last. It'll feel like it'll be pretty durable, so that's good to see. Yeah, it's the right size. Big pike. You want big pike, you want big muskie, you want any sort of big predator fish, you got to throw big bait fish in front of their faces. This is going to do that. From Maldem, Canada, we have the Pike Attack. This thing is crazy. Everybody knows how much I like spoons. This is a really cool twist. See what I did there? On a spoon. So this is a neat design. It's a corkscrew sort of pattern. I'm going to open this up and show you because it's a really interesting type of spoon. First off, I want to comment on the packaging on this. The packaging is really nice. It comes with this nice hard backing. It's almost like a piece of plexiglass. It's a flexible, hard plastic, and then shrink wrapped onto it. It's really nice. It comes with a business card and everything. Just a good job on packaging. Anyway, moving on to the actual lure itself. You can see this awesome color, this awesome red color on the front and the silver color on the back. Whichever one you decide is the front or the back. It's hard to say because it's this corkscrew pattern, and it's going to give you all kinds of flash. And you can see even just the slow twist that I'm doing here. This is going to corkscrew through the water just in a really awesome pattern. And it's got this double hook system on the back where it's 2 treble hooks, very short distance between them, but they each have their own feathering with different colors. And there's a really nice sturdy cable connecting them, so you don't have to worry about that getting bitten off. It's a very secure tie job that these streamers have on there. Just a really nice feature on a spoon like this, to have that, not only just the one extra bit of flash there, but to have that second trailer hook there. And I mean, you could throw some extra bait on here, some scent, and go for that as a stinger sort of hook. All kinds of options, but it's going to give you, just between the color and the corkscrew pattern and then the streamers on here, tons of flash, tons of movement in the water. You're definitely going to attract pike with this. Red is a classic pike attracting color. So the red with all the flash, the red and the white, I mean, you can't go wrong. This is going to catch me, I guarantee it, some really, really big pike. I am very much looking forward to getting this in the water and casting this, especially on the kayak when I go less than a month from now. Yeah, can you tell I'm excited about fishing? Yeah, this is going to be definitely a winner in my tackle box. I am predicting. Okay, I saved this for last. This is definitely unique, something that you will not find in any other subscription box, at least none that I have seen. This is just insane. This is a huge musky lure. This thing is easily a foot long, maybe even a bit more. I'm gonna have to take out the tape measure and actually measure it. This thing barely fits in the box. It had to be squeezed in, so it was squeezed in to the box just to fit. And this box is big. I mean, this is a big box. Do they have a measurement on here? They do. This box is 12 inches, has a ruler on the back. So this lure is definitely, this is a 12-inch lure. Confirmed right there. I don't even have to get the tape. I'm super excited to get this. I specifically bought a big, thick, musky rod and good reel to go out this spring. This will be my first spring targeting muskie. And this is perfect timing. I didn't have any musky lures. This is gonna be by far the biggest lure that I have in my entire arsenal. This is super exciting. Let's open this up, let's take a look. Oh, I guess I should tell you about the lure. This is from Tackle Industries. It is the Knockin' or the Nokin, I'm not sure which one it is. Musky pike, bass, trolling crankbait. It says that when cast, it'll run down between 4 and 6 feet. So a spring lure when they're all in shallow, it's perfect. Perfect for going into spring. Let's take a look. It's a Red Tiger is the name of the pattern. And I actually have had lures with this pattern before. You can see it's red, but it's got those silver tiger stripes on it, which I really like. I like it in smaller lures. It's really worked well for me. It's just a beautiful pattern. It's got the dark top, bright red with that silver stripes. It's been a pattern that really produces for me around here. I have no doubt that it'll work just as well on this massive lure. It's got a really big, broad, square dive bill. Massive hooks on it, the 3 treble hooks. It's a jointed bait, so it's got the one big joint with the tail action. The joint is actually set quite a ways back on the lure, so it's the back third of it, roughly, that is actually giving you that action. So as it's diving, it's just that fluttering tail action that's happening rather than the whole lure sort of going back and forth. So that's interesting. I'm looking forward to giving that a try. It's solid wood. I mean, this thing is a beast all around, but it's a nice big chunk of wood. Nice eyes on it. Like I said, huge hooks. This is just, I don't even know what else to say. This thing is just a beast. It's huge. I am really excited to get a massive lure like this because, like I said, I'm going for muskie for the first time ever, but for pike as well. Huge pike. You want huge pike? This is the kind of thing that you throw. You need heavy gear to throw it. Like I said, I got a specific muskie rod just for this year to try out. You can't throw this on a light setup. You need some pretty heavy duty setup to throw this, but this is going to be pretty wicked. You're going to haul in some massive fish with something like this, especially being that 4 to 6 foot dive depth. It's perfect for the early spring, going into into the late spring when they're not super deep yet. As you get into summer and they go deeper, it's harder to hit them. That whole spring period where they're in shallower, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to throw. I'm really excited, if you can't tell, to get this. I cannot wait to get this out on the water. This is crazy. And like I said, you will not find a lure like this in any other subscription box that I have seen. So kudos to Simple Fishing for throwing something like that in there. That's crazy. I don't even know how else to say it. It's just crazy. So that's the box for April. That's the Pike box, like I said. Of course, like I showed earlier, you got your sticker and your promo card and your what's in the box card, all huge, naturally, to fit the theme of the box. The theme of the box is big lures for big fish, obviously, which is exactly what you want in a pike box. Simple Fishing continues to impress me with their pike boxes in particular. I mean, I like all their boxes, but the pike box in particular has been absolutely my favorite so far because of exactly this. You get that theme of big pike lures. You want those big pike, and pike get big. Like around here, a trophy pike is 42 inches is the bare minimum to consider it a trophy. They get up to 50 inches, you know, at the extreme end, maybe 51, 52 at the very extreme. That's pretty rare, but I mean, from 42 to 48, that's easily doable in a lot of the waters around here. To catch big monsters like that, you need stuff exactly like this. You need those massive lures, those bright flash. You want everything oversized. You want to have to use your heavy tackle, your heavy rod setup, your heavy reel. You want to have to use that stuff, because if you're not using that stuff, your chances of getting those big monster fish goes down a little bit. So it's nice that they have this theme with a pike box. They're actually providing a true pike box. Yeah, I let me know in the comments what you think of this. I'm super excited, obviously. Let me know what you think of all this. Let me know what kind of boxes you guys are getting and how happy you are with them, and what your favorite lure is this month as far as getting the boxes. I'm always curious to see what people are getting, what people are using, and what people are planning on using. I always try and reply to the comments as well. If you're not already, don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, TrueNorthWilds.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you outside.